One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Athens, Ohio. Eaton Stadium, home to the Ohio Bobcats. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Taking on a team from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bobcats ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. They'll go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one, make that first impression.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
Receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Hard running there. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Let's go. When you see snot bubbles coming out of the offensive player, you know it was a good lick. The Mike linebacker sits right in the middle of the field, ready to roll, ready to lay the hammer.
The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Reads it, fires complete. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Motion from the wideout. He leaves it with his back. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Let's talk for just a second about Ohio. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see.
There he goes. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Oh, he's got a chance. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying to set up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes them, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Intercepted. He's brought down. A short return with the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Back to pass. It's Denson. It's complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Running into the open space. Turning it on. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, it didn't take long to get this receiver involved in the game, and we know he'll make plays in the passing game, but let's get him going in the running game, too, and see what he can do early.
And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Ncaa. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Algier. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give on the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've come to the end of the period. Ohio has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense there, expecting run on that play, making the tackle, and now giving yourself a chance to get off the field.
The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll send the tight end in motion. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield. It's Denson. Got the back over the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Bring in the heat. Inside the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. And I'm playing defensive, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air. But now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short, because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the 1st down, now set up 1st and goal.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. That's the kind of play that can really get get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a... You give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the run deep down the right side. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's Ncaa. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bobcats line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They go to the ground. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 14, and that's the way you find some room to operate.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cowboys will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like it brings it in down the left side. Running free. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep. Don't give up those big plays. Make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
That was the epitome of a chunk play, and now they've got it first and goal, trying to cash it in. They'll try to pass their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Man, that hurts because second down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's third down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to it. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so angry.
He'll take the deep shot. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Denson. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turns it on down the left side. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He breaks a tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. Quick step and go. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the 1st, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Offense in a bunch formation. Toss to the outside. There he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bobcats. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Bulldozes his way through. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it inside the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. Find some fresh air. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. Off play action. He'll pull it down and run. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes the grab on the left, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Going over the top. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Good enough for a first down.
Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Extending the play. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Wants to throw again. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do.
Pulls it in down the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.